Okay, this is going to be an update on the Keto Rash. As you can see, this could probably look really weird. I probably look really pasty right now. I found my cure for the Keto Rash, and it's probably going to be yours as well. This is not my idea originally, but I was suggested on Reddit mostly for this cure. I'm going to give you the things that didn't work for me and what I will be doing next time to help prevent the Keto Rash from occurring. That's a big word. Okay, someone said this on YouTube, I can't remember what the channel was, and if you're going into ketosis, take it slowly, don't just go full throttle, cut carbs out, full fat. That's when usually you can develop Keto Rash and side effects from ketosis like headaches, flu and all that there. So next time I'll just take it really slow and cut carbs back really slowly, and it should help minimize the Keto Rash from happening. Okay, let's give you stuff that did not work for me and it might work for you, and maybe I was using it wrong. First thing I tried was bile salts. Someone on YouTube said suggested buying the bile salts, and I bought them and they did not help at all. I did for 3 months of having these bile salts and they did not work for me, and I would not recommend bile salts for the Keto Rash. Maybe they work if you took it before you started the whole diet, but then you won't know if you have the Keto Rash without having them. So I don't see the point in actually getting bile salts for the Keto Rash. Next thing was apple cider vinegar. The reason why I don't think this works if you are drinking it, because I had to have apple cider vinegar every day anyway, even before the diet, and it never helped me with the Keto Rash. Keto Rash is still getting bad, so that did not work whatsoever for me. Maybe you have to apply it directly on the skin, but I do not want to stink of apple cider vinegar. It smells worse than most other products there are for Keto Rash. Another thing that did not help me was going to the doctor, because I just don't understand what it is. I don't think anyone really does. So going to the doctor did not help me. When you say it's a rash, they just give you an ointment cream that is not for that rash, and not much research has been done for the Keto Rash. So going to the doctor wasn't really helpful for me. It might be for you, but it definitely wasn't for me. They were subscribing like creams, ointment stuff, everything, and it just made things worse. If you are interested in the product anyway, it is in the link in the description, and the product is, I don't know if you can see this, black seed. Is it always in focus? Yeah. Black cunning oil or black seed oil. Make sure it's cold pressed before you buy it, but I've been applying this directly on my skin for the last 2-3 weeks, and within that second week you could see the rash has been there, but it was going. 2-3 days, itching did stop, so the itching disappeared. I was applying this directly on the rash every day, and I still got quite a lot left. I was not using that much, just on the areas that were there, and if new areas did pop up, just apply this on. What this will do is just prevent it from spreading and continuing. So if you feel like you get in the rash in the front and you put it there, you start getting in the back, then you will have to apply on those certain spots, and it would help with it. The only side effect I say from this that I experienced was the smell. It's got a strange smell, but within an hour that smell is completely gone. The stuff I've been using with conjunction with this, I don't think you need this, but I was just doing this just to help absorption. I was getting a Demerol. This is the one I use here. It's not much worth it. I don't know if you can see what size needles they are, but basically they're 2mm needles, and what this is a skin roller needle thing. It doesn't look that pleasant when you see it up close. Hopefully you can see this in focus, but what this does is it doesn't make you bleed or anything like that. It just helps blood go toward the skin surface and helps us collagen and stuff like that. So my thought process with this was it's going to help aid absorption with the oil, and I think it did help in my opinion. I have no evidence of it. It probably would have worked in 1 week anyway, but I wanted to make sure I got as much absorption from the oil as possible, because I wasn't applying a lot, but the oil is not the most expensive, but for the size of it, it's not the most cheapest. But the one I used was the cheapest one I could find on Amazon, and the most you get for the money, and I think it was roughly about £12. But yeah, I do recommend this product if you are going to do ketosis or going the keto diet because of the rash. If you're not sure, have a bottle of this on hand, but if you use Amazon, you can get next day delivery. I would always have one of these in the house now, just in case, because it's amazing. Apparently you can drink this stuff, there's loads of health benefits with it. I haven't done that personally. I've just been applying it to the skin, and it's made a huge difference to the rash and my quality of life. But yeah, if you're still here, I am fasting for my wedding in about 10 months, and I want you to join me on my journey. I'll be your accountable buddy, and you can be mine, and we can discuss our experiences with fasting. My name's Leoric, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.